A little over a year ago now, I started my first semester at college. If you were to tell that version of me that a year later I would be taking classes from my childhood bedroom, I probably wouldn't believe you. But let me tell you, 2020 has been quite the ride. While I was at school, I made a bunch of videos, vlogs, 2 short films, which were fine. And I even made a college tips and tricks video. But now I'll get into my experiences in a residence hall. Around this time last year, I was just a couple days into my freshman year, and I felt like that was the perfect time to make that video. I hadn't even spent a week on the campus, and I was ready to try to educate people on how to interact with others at school. My grades during the first semester were fine, but it was just a couple days after I posted that video that I soon realized that I was never really in the position to help other people interact at school. I spent most of my weekends on campus. I didn't make many friends. Of course, I had a friend group, but going out was never really in my vocabulary. So when I finally got to go home in December, it took a lot of weight off my back, and I was excited to be back in my comfort zone. When you go away to school and you come home, it's always the same questions. It's, oh, how's everything at school? How's your classes? You make friends? I feel like that question has always had a lot more weight to it than people actually intend it to have. It's such an open-ended question. How's college? Oh, well, I have a lot of friends, or oh no, I don't have a lot of friends, or how's your social life? There's just so much to it. You know, going back in December was great, but after being home for a while, when you're so used to living on your own, I was excited to go back in January. Being home for so long helped me find this new motivation and really made me want to seek out new challenges and really just make 2020 my year.
Started in Wuhan, it's one of the central Chinese cities. It's caused by a novel coronavirus. That means it's brand new, so new that actually it doesn't have a name.
When I returned to school, I decided I wanted to take photography a lot more seriously. My goal was, and still is, to take what I've learned in photography and implement it into my filmmaking. Eventually, I found myself out daily, taking photos for either just a school paper, class, or just for leisure. By the time spring break came around, in early March, I had felt like I'd earned this break. I had been nonstop working for a few months, and I was excited to be back home. Then, what felt like out of nowhere, break was extended by a week, and then it was extended till April.
We never went back. I've sat in this room for what's felt like years, but it's actually been like 6 months. So naturally, it's a little jarring to hear talks of schools going back. Schools have already gone back and came back. My school has been fully online. I made that decision to stay online before the school declared a fully online semester. But it is sort of weird for me to see kids that I know, you know, maybe they're younger than me or the same age as me, go away and live like nothing has happened. Schools like Alabama has had over 200 cases confirmed within a week. UNC went back just after being there for like 10 days. I live in New York, and so one of the SUNY schools upstate went back because too many kids got COVID, but then they continued to party in quarantine. I'm not sure what the motive is here. I guess it's to embrace some sort of college experience. This pandemic has helped me put a lot of things into perspective. It all sucks, but in the end, most of us will get through it. So if you're at school and you're watching this video, try to be safe and responsible and kind of embrace the college experience you're getting. I know it kind of sucks that it's not traditional, but how many people are going to be able to say they started college during a pandemic?
I'd also like to have the option to go back in the spring, so please don't screw it up for me, thank you.
So if you did enjoy this video, maybe give it a like and subscribe to the channel. I plan to make a lot more content as 2020 comes to a close, which is kind of weird to say because I feel like it just all went by in a blur. But anyways, so follow me on all of my socials. I have a photography account, I have regular Instagram, whatever. All the links will be in the description. And I hope to talk to you guys all soon.